Alright. Hello, everyone. So, I found this interesting game a while ago, and I finally decided to record it. This is the real face of a VTuber, which, sorry, I was taking a drink. From what I understand, this game is like Phoenix Wright almost, except we're trying to find the killer and who the VTuber is. For some reason, I don't get it. Um, but hey, if people like this and want to see me play through Phoenix Wright, I could always do that. I think all of them on PC. Might be missing one or two. I don't know. Um, I'll have to look into that. But only if people want to see it. But yeah, I thought this game would be interesting because, well, hello VTuber viewer. And, I mean, my real face is public, so let's go back into the old Vods and you'll see it. But I thought this would be interesting to try out and see what it is. So, get into it. Are you streaming right now? If you are, we can change up the game slightly to provide a better streaming experience. This option won't change any of the game's actual content. I'm not actually streaming, I'm recording this, but I'll say I'm streaming. Thank you. You can adjust this option later in the config menu if you need to. Okay, everything is fictitious. It'd be kind of weird if, like, a VTuber at an agency just got murdered. So what's this real face you mentioned, prosecutor? Yeah, the art style is kind of simple. Is this made with Renpai, I wonder? This all looks kind of familiar. By real face, I'm referring to the person that actually controls a VTuber, their true identity. Okay, and this real face will influence the development of this case? Yes, you could even say it's the key to solving it. That's so. And do you know who this VTuber's real face is, prosecutor? I believe I do. I've collected the necessary evidence to prove it. So if you don't mind, I'd like to start from the beginning. Are we in, like, an English courtroom or Japanese courtroom, or what kind of courtroom are we in? Because that changes things. Who ate my pudding? Man, pudding's gross. Let them have it. What are you yelling for? Just went to eat my pudding and it's not there. Did you eat it? Your pudding? No. Oh, she's cute. She's our secretary. Why'd you just stutter? It was you, just admit it. Lander, what proof do you have? I like her already. She sounds like me. After everything, she kind of looks like me in a way. Weird. Why do I have a message? What is this? That's nothing. We're the only two people that use this office. You know, fair. Wasn't you, then who was it? Could be a hitherto unknown third party. What third party? Rescue the truth, you're back. Zelda Haas detective. Okay. Detective Haas, when did you get here? A while ago. Secretary Close said you'd be back soon, so I've been waiting here for you. So you're a third party, I bet she ate it. Huh? Ate what? Somebody ate my pudding. Pudding? Wasn't me. Anyway, that's not important right now, Mr. Truth. There's been an incident. A murder at a VTuber company, to be specific. Excuse me? What do you mean it's not important? I was looking forward to that pudding. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting game. Mr. Truth, there's been a murder. You can't be serious right now. Alright, let's get to work then, I guess. If I ever do find out who took my pudding, it'll be the last pudding they ever eat. So what's the case? The head of a VTuber company has been found dead in their office. So they're technically not a VTuber then? Because normally at companies, those people aren't VTubers themselves, they manage the VTubers. Police have done a preliminary investigation, but we'd like you to come take a closer look. A VTuber company. You know what VTubers are? They're virtual YouTubers. Basically, rather than watching a real person do their stream or video, you're watching them control an anime version of themselves instead. Do I count them? Because I'm not really anime. Well, kinda am, but... An anime version of themselves? Why would anyone watch that? Man, you tell me. Fucking... The amount of people that watch me? Yeah. I wouldn't badmouth them if our VTubers have a huge audience. Yeah, some of them are the, like, biggest streamers around. Really wouldn't want to make them mad. That's because a lot of VTuber fans are parasocial, but... we don't have to get into that discussion. Why, are they scary or something? Actually, never mind. A case is a case. Let's just go check it out. I'll lead the way. God damn. What the fuck happened? Said before, the victim was the CEO of a VTuber company. Why was found in his office on April 20th. The person who found him said... Hold on a second. What's wrong, prosecutor? Tell me about the victim for... Why is he wearing a chicken mask? He's the head of a VTuber company, like I said. He died from... I mean, can you tell me why he's a chicken? I think I need to pause this for a second. Give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I had to quickly message somebody about currently what's on the screen. Is this a joke or something? Oh, that. It's because their last name is Chicken. Are you kidding me right now? This is ridiculous. I know, in all my years as a prosecutor, I've never seen chicken nuggets dipped in ketchup, right? I know, it's a travesty. Ooh, give me chicken nuggets in sweet and sour sauce. A ketchup? Have some respect for the dead Secretary of Police. You're more of a sweet and sour sauce guy, huh, prosecutor? Damn, bugged right. I got caught out immediately. That was in bad taste. Ow, that hurt to laugh. Anyway, what happened to the chicken? Mr. Chicken Prosecutor? You know what? I'm calling him Mr. C from now on. So what happened to Mr. C? Forgot how much I already told you. How about just starting from the beginning? Or how about you just ask me exactly what you want to know? Fine. Victim's identity. This is one Mr. Chicken, founder of Lillian Entertainment LLC. What does Lillian Entertainment do? Hold intellectual property rights, put on creative events, sell merchandise. They're basically an agency for VTubers. Oh, did I get messages back? I got messages back. I can't talk about any of that. I'm annoyed that I can't talk about any of that. What's the size of this company? Currently 6 employees and 1 VTuber, not including Mr. Chicken. 7 people in charge of one virtual, what is it called again? A VTuber. Try and stay professional, please. Right, VTuber. And who is this VTuber? Her name is Kuripa? Kuripa. I think I'm pronouncing that right. We're just gonna go with it. Hold on, I think I've actually heard of her. She's not just a video game streamer, she's been on TV commercials and even performed in concerts. She's popular internationally too. Whenever I see her, I just think, man, kids like weird stuff these days, and now we're investigating her agency, huh? Guess if she's that successful, it makes sense why she'd need a whole team to manage her, though. Anyway, I've gone off topic. Please continue, Detective Haas. Right, so first we haven't been able to locate the deceased mobile phone. Okay, that's probably bad. He apparently rarely contacted his family. The following description is what we could gather from his employees and landlord. He was a workaholic. If he wasn't sleeping, he was working. He lived alone, was single, and didn't maintain any close relationships. I want to say something so much, and I know I can't yet. Don't worry, in time, people will understand why this is funny. I hope. The only consistent thing about him was his work schedule. Maybe it's just the nature of the industry, but he would come and go at random hours. Oh god, excuse me. Often sleeping in the office overnight. He actually has a bedroom in the office. Did he have any enemies or debts? Yeah, the company itself has some debts, but they're all legal. I'm curious about the missing phone. Yeah, we're still looking for you. If it turns up, I'll let you know. Thanks, Detective Haas. Cause of death. Victim's carotid artery was slashed by a sharp object, causing blood loss, shock, and finally death. It took me a minute to realize that's how that word's pronounced. Probably ask where the carotid artery is. Carotid arteries are a pair of blood vessels, one on either side of the neck, prosecutor. The neck. Got it. Does he even have a neck, though? Please continue. No other visible wounds and no signs of a struggle. This may be due to the victim having sleeping pills in his system. Sleeping pills? Drugs to help with sleep. We also detected some in the cup next to the body, which we have determined to belong to the victim. No evidence from the victim's home, office, or medical history that he took sleeping pills habitually. Also found the suspected murder weapon in the office, a paring knife. Where'd you find it? On an employee's desk. I'll explain more about it when the employees arrive later. Got it. Anything suspicious? 3 things seem suspicious here. The assailant wasn't caught on any security cameras. None at all. At 7:03 p.m., the victim can be seen on the lobby's camera, where the security desk is, and at 7:04 on the second floor's camera, which is the office's floor. But other than the victim, neither the first nor second floor's cameras showed anyone suspicious coming or going. But the killer lived on the second floor. We've ruled that out. One of the office doors was locked when the body was found, so it's highly likely the killer has an office key. And for the second reason, well, please look at this. Looking at the second floor's layout, any resident would have to pass by the security camera to reach the office. Oh, there's the camera at the top. See. What about this window? Our current hypothesis, prosecutor. There's a window just outside the office, leading to a rarely occupied alleyway. Perfect spot for someone to climb up from, but it's the second story. I've already verified that if someone were to enter through this window, they wouldn't be caught on any security camera. And there's no security cameras in the office itself. There are, which brings us to my next point of suspicion. How? Discovered that the victim's computer stored all the security camera's footage, and all that footage has been deleted. Yeah, of course it has. Can it be restored? Yeah, it should be able to, technically. Reached out to an IT specialist, but I haven't heard back yet. Finally, please look at this. What is this? There. Victim was killed in his own office chair, and blood from his slashed artery sprayed all over the place. And yet his computer mouse was free of both blood and fingerprints. The suspect used the victim's mouse to delete the security footage, then wipe the mouse clean? That is a possibility. Either way, it's definitely suspicious that only the mouse isn't covered in blood. I mean, that's definitely weird. Could the suspect be intentionally misleading the investigation? Potentially, we should keep this in mind. And what's the third point of suspicion? The victim is holding his son. You'd think he may have been trying to leave behind a message about his killer. A message? Probably planted by the suspect to throw off our investigation. That's always how it goes. But I was thinking too. But I still think it's best to report it to you. Alright, what's the message? I thought that was a name tag. Victim was clutching one of his employees' nameplates in his hand. Oh, it is. Okay. No, I'm right. I just thought it was his. Every other employee's nameplate was on its owner's desk. Only this one was in the victim's hands. Whose was it? I'll reveal that in a moment when everyone's together. Okay. So far, this is interesting. I don't hate it. It's a little, I don't know, simple so far, but I'm not having fun. Well, this certainly seems like a well-planned, premeditated crime. Judging from how they avoid security cameras, the culprit must have an intimate knowledge of this building's security system. At least that should narrow down the list of suspects. From our current information, we estimate that the crime took place on April 20th between 7:04 p.m. and 11:30 p.m. How do you know? 7:04 p.m. is the time when the victim was last captured on the second floor security camera. 11:30 p.m. is based on two things. First, forensics tells us the blood has been congealed for at least 8 hours. Second, the culprit had to have left the area using public walkways, and 11:30 p.m. is the last time a possible suspect was caught on public CCTV. Couldn't the culprit have waited until the morning? No, there's a morning market downstairs starting at 5 a.m. If the culprit were to have left then, someone would have seen them. He also said the office door was locked from the outside when the body was first discovered, right? Yes, which is why we narrowed down the suspects to this company's 6 employees, all of whom have keys. Someone must have committed the crime and locked up the office when they left. Who first discovered the body? Yeah, about that. Oh, you're cute. The purple and yellow eyes is such an interesting thing, though. This is Misty Rio? I think that's how it's pronounced. She first discovered the body. I actually called all the employees here so you can question them individually. Why didn't you consult me about this first? I figured this would be more efficient. Alright, time to get to work. Secretary closed. I didn't bring my legal robes. Why didn't you tell me we'd be working? You knew we'd be working. Because we, immediately came here. Like, come on. Fine, but you owe me some fancy chocolate for this. Ken with the fancy chocolate. Hello, miss. My name is Justin Truth. I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Prosecutor. Yes, and I have some questions to ask you. Great, you seem like the type of guy who can get things done. You kind of hand. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Why'd you hit me? You butterfingers. Okay, pain in the. Oh, I heard something. You want to know about when I found Mr. C's body, right? First, if you wouldn't mind telling me your name and occupation. Okay, right. Name is Misty Rio. I do all the admin and accounting work at Lillian. Okay. Please walk me through discovering the scene of the crime. Okay. Like usual, I arrived at the office a little before 9 a.m. I unlocked the office door and walked inside and immediately noticed a large amount of blood. And then I noticed Mr. C slumped over in his chair. I got so scared I called the police right away. Then I thought the first person to discover his body is usually the prime suspect. So I ran down and got the building security guard up here to confirm that I didn't mess up the crime scene before the cops came. And that's it, basically. That's exactly what you told us. Thanks. Surprised you called a guard up here to vouch for you. That was very careful of you. I'll take that as a compliment, unless you think I'm a suspect. Everyone's a suspect. That's how these things work. It's my job to suspect anyone suspicious. Okay, I understand you are a prosecutor after all. Though I should remind you that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. I don't know if that's how we're gonna work things here. You trying to say that before the evidence proves otherwise I shouldn't think of you as the culprit? If you suspect me above everyone else just because I was the first one to find the body, well, that's not really fair, is it? I'm obviously very sad about Mr. C's death, but I hope you understand that I want first and foremost to prove my innocence. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply anything. It's fine, I know this is your job. Prosecutor and the other employees have all arrived. Alright, bring them in. So there are What, 5 more people? No, 4 more people. If everyone could please tell me their name and occupation. Name is Amanda Childs. I draw a pic. I'm an illustrator. That's a better way of wording it. Call me Sophie. I'm Karipa's manager in charge of her business deals and collaborations. I think it's Sophie so far. Honor Chen 3D modeling, Karipa's dad. My name is Prudence Weeks, in charge of merchandising, branding, and stuff. I'm Faye Ward, you can call me Faye. Project manager. I'm Mysterio, but I guess you already knew that. These are all the company's employees. Have you found the killer yet, officer? We're trying. Also, I'm not an officer, I'm the prosecutor assigned to this case. Yeah, it's our job to bring the person to jail, not really, find them. How could this happen? None of this would be made public, right? It won't affect Karipa's image? It might. It's not really what's important right now, Sophie. Oh, we just signed a spokesperson deal. Do you know how expensive it is to break that contract? Actually, yes. That kind of shit is rough. I understand, Sophie, but there are priorities here. Actually, give me 1 second, chat. I'm gonna do something. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, chat. I had to quickly take care of something. Still, at least somebody's got the company in mind. Stop arguing. Sorry, I got a little worked up. That's okay, I can understand why. Still, it's better to try and relax. Can I order some coffee? I can't relax without it. It's a little too relaxed. Hey, where are you going? I have to go to the bathroom. Is that okay? Fine, go use the bathroom if you gotta use the... Wait, no, this is the crime scene. You all can't just walk around willy-nilly. Can't you hold it in for a second? Wow, we can't even pee. This is serious business. Can you not cause any more trouble, please? I love her. She's my favorite character so far. Do I look like a troublemaker? Yes. Can't imagine how loud this office must be on a daily basis. Right, that reminds me. Can someone explain what this company actually does? Entertainment agency in charge of virtual influencers. Alright, that Karipa, right? You also call her Curry? Yes, Karipa. She's our VTuber. We're very proud of her. And this VTuber you're very proud of. Where is she? What's with the silent treatment? Do I have a booger in my nose or something? Karipa is virtual, Mr. Truth, so she can't actually be here. Right, but there has to be a puppet master behind the puppet, right? About that, who actually is Karipa's real face? Shouldn't they, kind of know that? You guys all co-workers, don't you know? Well, we're all co-workers, but we mainly do our own thing. There's 8 people in our chat group. 8, but you 6 plus the CEO, that's only 7. It's because someone has 2 accounts. It's not me. Doesn't matter who controls her, she's still my daughter. Isn't this all a bit strange? No, keeping the VTuber's real face a secret is incredibly important even between us. Wait a second, does no one know Karipa's actual identity? There's one person who might know. Who? The person who pays us every month? Why are you looking at me? So do you know Karipa's real face? Yeah, since I pay them every month. Okay, so who is it? Can't say, it's our company secret. Yeah, I get the feeling it's gonna be like, find the VTuber's face, and then find out that it's her that did it. Or the VTuber's the killer. That'd be a twist. Or one of them is the VTuber and the killer. But I still have my bet on Sophie. don't know if you fully grasp the gravity of the situation here. You definitely do, Mr. Prosecutor. But Karipa's real face must be kept secret from everyone, even those within the company. And I don't think Karipa's real face has anything to do with Mr. Su's murder, right? If our trade secrets are related to this case for whatever reason, please produce official documents stating so. Then I will have no problem revealing that information. Are you serious? Gravely. Okay, whatever, this company only has 6 employees, right? This is the one thing I can reveal to you with confidence. You're such a wealth of information. You're welcome. Not to question you all individually. Unless I call your name, please wait outside here. If I could interrupt for a second, Prosecutor. What is it? I have some more info related to the case. Oh, right, I almost forgot. Go ahead. First, about the paring knife, the suspected murder weapon. Found the fingerprints of 4 different employees on it: Sophia Lure, Honor Chen, Prudence Weeks, and Faye Ward. How have I only gone for 26 minutes? It feels so much longer. I'm probably only going to do an hour for this recording because I've got other things I want to do today. But, yeah. Where'd you find the knife? On Prudence Weeks' desk. This placed right on the desk? Yep, right on top. Purposefully, I take it? No, it seems a bit strange, but as of now, we haven't found any other potential murder weapons. Oh, and the knife belongs to the office. Okay. Paring knife found on Prudence's desk, currently thought to be the murder weapon, and all the fingerprints. How about the nameplate? The one the victim was holding? Yes, Mr. C was clutching Amanda Child's nameplate in his hand. The artist? Yes. Got it. Amanda Child's nameplate was held firmly in the victim's cold, dead hand. Why would Mr. G have grabbed this before he died? That's, slight typo, I guess? Oops. Got the achievement for first time in the lobby. Alright, let's chat. What's wrong? Chat. Hey Emily, have you seen my notebook? What notebook? Where I record all my evidence, leads, and suspect testimonies? Isn't it that button on the top right of the screen? Where? Top right corner, you blind? Oh, that wasn't obvious at all. I mean, he's not wrong. What are you complaining to me for? I'm not the one who put it there. Now what? You're in charge here, why are you asking me? I can't ask your opinion? Call everyone in for questioning. Since we already know who touched the knife, try asking about the suspect's alibis and who has access to sleeping pills. Also ask about their relationship with the victim. Maybe we can find a possible motive. So many people, what a hassle. This is work, so stop complaining. Alright, let's check the thing. Okay, cool. Let's see, Lillian Entertainment CEO found dead in office with slashed jugular and sleeping pills, and system killer avoided all cameras, narrowed down to 1 of 6 Lillian employees. Okay, records. How many chapters is this? Dying knife and dying message. Okay, give me 1 second, I need to run to the restroom. So I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. I hope. People are having to look for things in here. Alright, let's ask. So I looked at the achievements and I looked at other things. There's apparently 5 chapters. And apparently these 2 get achievements for accusing them. So I don't know. I'm set on it being Sophie. Let's go with you first. Oh jeez. This looks like an actual interrogation room. Hey, you're the one who's been making my job way harder. Hey, you're that super rude prosecutor. And you're not rude. Even if I am, that doesn't make you less rude. Why are you so uncooperative? That's insulting. Kept important information from us. You have secrets. Woman is entitled to her secrets. Unless you prepared documentation showing that Karib's real face is related to this case. You don't seem nervous about this at all. Doesn't seem nervous, would I be any less of a suspect? You're really good at throwing me off guard. I'll take that as a compliment. It's my fault. I lose my composure too easily. But I take my cases very seriously. I believe you. Let's get started here. Alright, let's get through it all. What was your relationship to the victim? Originally, we met in college. You went to the same college? Met in the school club. We had to collaborate on a few projects and realized we worked together well. He was always very determined. After graduating, he went on to start this business. Then one thing led to another, and I ended up being one of his first employees. But the company didn't make any money before we shifted into VTubers. Things were pretty tough before then. Were you and Mr. C romantically involved? Us? No way. He said he could never be interested in someone with such a terrible personality. Oh. Okay, sorry, I had to pause because people brought in one of the cats because he has to come in here to eat. Let's see. Okay, we had to laugh because I laughed. That's Peter. That's rude. Sorry. It was me. If you weren't dating Mr. C, then why did you stick around if the company was losing money? Oh. Mr. C was overly innocent and optimistic. If you had an idea, you just went for it right away. Wouldn't you just love to see someone like that fail miserably? Damn. Just kidding. Honestly, I'm so pessimistic that I think his eternal optimism was good for me. It was comforting. Well, I can speak. Anyway, now the company is doing well and I'm making money, so it all worked out. Definitely see why Mr. C wasn't interested in you. I'll take that as a compliment. Alibi. Where were you on the night of April 20th? I left the office that day around 5 p.m. Was anyone still in the office when you left? It was just me and Boss Man in the office, and he was still here when I left. Oh, Boss Man means Mr. C, obviously. They're the first one to find the body and the last person he saw before he died. Well, I was the first one to find his body, but I don't know if I was the last person he saw before he died. True. Did you notice anything strange when you left that night? I've already thought about that, but no, nothing was weird. Is it normal for only 2 people to be in the office all day? Yeah, everyone has a desk here, but we don't force anyone to come in. Those people like working from home when they can. Personally, though, I prefer having more structure in my life, and Mr. C said he can't focus at home, so we end up here most of the time. Does that mean Mr. C was alone in the office a lot of the time? If we're not in the middle of a big project, then he'll be here alone a lot. Please continue describing the rest of your night. Okay, I had a date with my boyfriend that night. Damn, she's taken. Fuck. He works close to yours, so when we have a date, I usually walk straight to his office from work. When I got there, he drove us to the movies. What'd you watch? I don't remember. You don't remember what movie you saw? My boyfriend wanted to watch it, so some superhero robot crap. Okay, I don't blame her then. Fighting and explosions don't do anything for me, but my boyfriend loves it. Anyway, the movie theater's near my place. After the movie, we ate Italian, and then I went home, and he went home since we had work the next day. So you're basically with your boyfriend the whole night? Yep, I'm sure the movie theater and the restaurant could vouch for that. What time did you go home? 10:35 p.m. Do you remember the exact time? Yeah, I saw the time in the elevator, and I remember thinking, oh, it's 10:35. That's it. Great, thank you. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the VTuber. Like, she's the VTuber and Sophie's the one who did it. Or she technically did it. Because I'm pretty sure the VTuber is the killer. Do you have any trouble sleeping? Yeah, I'm a really light sleeper. And if I can't sleep, I get anxious, so sometimes I'll take sleeping pills. Does that have anything to do with this case? Found evidence of sleeping pills in the victim's toxicology report. Now I'm even more suspicious. What brand of sleeping pills do you think? Let's see. This brand. Okay, thank you. Let's see. What does it give us? Alibi. Okay, that's a little annoying how they do that. It's the same brand as that found in the victim system. Ooh, suspicious. About the office's paring knife. Found it on Prudence's desk, right? And it's the murder weapon. Can't be sure of that yet. Can you tell me more about that knife? Who uses it, for example? Sophie uses it the most. She cuts up fruit with it. Sometimes Sophie tells Prudence to help her, so she'll use it too. Why does Sophie ask Mrs. Weeks to help her? I guess she's easy to take advantage of. Amanda offers to help sometimes, but she's scary with the knife, so we just tell her no. Miss Lord never asks for you to help. Me? With the knife? Help? Why? Okay, I mean, I have to. Damn, I'm getting called out left, right, and center in this game. You can just focus on the case. I don't think Pruden's is the killer, though. And why is that? She's scared of everything and she hates confrontation. There's no way she could kill someone. I was gonna say, that's why I didn't even want to bother questioning her. As for why that knife was on her desk, I can only think someone planted it there on purpose to frame her. Who would want to frame Miss Weeks? I don't know, I don't think anyone has an issue with her. Maybe it was just random. Let's see. I'll take this all into consideration. Alright, done with her. Alright, let's do you. You're the project lead, you should know something. Hello, good afternoon, your position here is... I'm a little nervous. What do you want me to say? To answer my questions normally. I'm afraid I'll mess up. Can't mess up if you tell the truth. Kinda. Okay, then I'll try my best. Tell me something to help me relax. Everyone gets nervous with the prosecutor, don't worry. Thank you, that helped a lot. Did it really? Oh, God. Name is Faye, the project manager here. I'm just, in truth, the prosecutor on this case. Okay, 1 second, chat. Alright, let's check her relationship. Hero and villain. Huh? An evil demon brought down by a brave warrior of light. If there's already a demon, then could I be an angel? I'm not an angel, though. Angel is the messenger of God. Why do you think you deserve to be an angel? I don't know, I'm just trying to play along. Just get back to the case. Can you tell me what you thought of Mr. C? I think he's narrow-minded. It's too old school, always shutting down my ideas. The VTuber industry is about creativity and newness. Shouldn't we be more progressive? He's always saying that's unprecedented. Like it's a bad thing. He was just too lazy to take chances. But alas, the hero always vanquishes her foe in the end. What could I say to the two of you had a bad relationship? No, we have a great relationship. You just said you didn't see eye to eye at work. Sure, but that's work. He's a good person, we have a good relationship, or I guess I should say had. That's it. I don't have anything else to say. Where are you on the night of April 20th? My friend's house. What's your friend's name and where do they live? Can't say. Excuse me? I'm being serious here. That's breaching my friend's privacy, and I can't do that. It will also make or break your alibi, do you not realize that? But I have proof. I was really with him, hold on. Look at this. I took this photo that night. Look, that's his hand, we were together. I swear that's a hand. It could be anybody's, it does not count as proof. But I have more. I'm serious, I was there. You just don't want to identify him, right? Right. And what time were you together? Around 7 to 10 p.m. What were you doing? Watching a show? On TV? No, on the internet. Alright, that'll be all. Sorry and thanks. You have any trouble sleeping? Trouble sleeping? No, I usually sleep pretty well. Usually. Sometimes I'm thinking up a new project, and then I get so into it I can't sleep. Then I won't sleep until the afternoon. Huh? What do you mean you don't sleep until the afternoon? Oops. I mean, I can't get to sleep, so I don't fall asleep until the afternoon. The next day, that's a long time to be awake. Wait a second, when do you usually go to bed? When the sun comes up? Same? Hey! I got shouted out in the game. Doesn't that affect your work? Not really, I'll come into the office in the afternoon if I need to. Mr. C doesn't leave until late anyway, so it's fine. You guys have a very unique office culture here. So do you ever take sleeping pills? Nope. I don't like taking pills. Great, thank you. Do you ever use the paring knife in the office's kitchen? Yeah, I pick it up sometimes. What do you mean you pick it up? I mean, I pick it up, but I don't use it. Why would you pick up a knife if you're not going to use it? To go put it away, duh. You know, sometimes I get so stressed, I just like to hold it and fantasize about killing everyone in the... Oh, sorry, it's just kidding. It wasn't funny. I'm a Skull Detective Austin here. Alright, well, don't laugh, but please don't tell me another joke. No, I'm serious this time. Okay, what is it? Sometimes I like to take the knife and wave it around pretending I'm an assassin or something. Hey, I told you not to laugh. So that's why you pick up the knife. Yeah. Do you do that a lot? Maybe twice a week. Do people know you do that? No way, I'd never tell anyone. Yeah, probably a good idea. Alright, that'll be all. Alright. We'll just go in reverse order now. So there's no way it's this one. Prudence Weeks, you do graphic design and product development, right? That's right. Could you please sit a little closer to me? Can't question you if you're all the way over there. But your eyes are scary. My mom always said I have nice eyes. They look like they're about to shoot laser beams. Yeah, don't worry, I only shoot lasers at the bad guys. Really, you won't hurt me? I'm friend of Justice, Miss Weeks, I won't hurt you. Please just sit down and relax. Okay. Alright, relationship to the victim. He was my boss. Can you tell me a little bit more about him? He was, nice. Sometimes he made me do things I didn't want to do. Kind of things. He would bring me outside. And she's adorable. A lot of people I didn't know. It was scary. And didn't care if I didn't want to. Got to sit with that group of people and discuss work things. That's terrifying. Mr. C was some kind of monster. I told you never considered how I felt at all. If you want to go to a meeting, go by yourself. I don't see why I have to tag along. You're sad about Mr. C's death, aren't you? Yes, I'm sorry. It's okay, crying is healthy. Where were you on the night of April 20th? At home, sleeping. From when to when? I don't remember, I didn't check the time. Do you always sleep at the same time? I sleep a lot, whenever I'm tired. I like sleep. It feels safe. I don't need to see anyone. You really don't like other people, huh? Sleeping so much affect your work, though? I'm not required to come into the office. I only come in when I need to check out new products. Can anyone else confirm that you were home sleeping? Misty can. Interesting. Why can she confirm that? Do they live together? She's my roommate. We live together. Oh. That makes sense. So she was there at the same time. No, she had a date. She came home a little after 10 and saw me. After 10? But no one can testify where you were before then. No, sorry. Okay, thank you. doesn't like being around people, obviously. Like, any trouble sleeping? No one is around, then I sleep very well. Really don't like other people. If you can't sleep, what do you do? Think about how much I don't like people being around. I mean, what do you do to fall asleep? God, come back, please. Let's say you can't sleep. Is there anything you would do to help you get to sleep? Hide in my dreams, but you're not asleep yet. I like dreams, they have everything. Everyone loves me in my dreams. Seems like dreaming solves all your problems. But to answer those dreams, do you ever need to take sleeping pills? No. But Misty does. She takes sleeping pills regularly. Yeah, she doesn't sleep well. You know where she keeps her pills? Her drawer. Got it. Well, that's definitely suspicious. I want to ask you about the office paring knife. Could you tell me a bit about it? Paring knife? What do you want me to say? Who uses it or who it belongs to? Sorry about that. They brought in a different cat now. Because, apparently there's one of the dogs peed somewhere and they have to go clean it. I don't know who bought it. It's always been in the office. As for who uses it, it's mostly Sophie. Sometimes she asks me to cut fruit for her. Yeah, like when a client comes, sometimes Sophie asks me to cut up fruit for them. Why does she ask you? Why doesn't she do it herself? I don't know. Okay. Hey, Miss Allure is younger than you, right? Yeah. But you still let her tell you what to do. Well, don't you think that's odd? I guess she seems older. That's so. By the way, do you know where we found the knife? Might have been in the drawer under the sink. No, we found it on your desk. Why would it be on my desk? What do you think? I don't know anything. I wonder if there was blood on my desk. I really don't know why the knife would be there. Okay, I understand. Does that make me a suspect? That's what I'm here to determine. Not me, really. I could never even think to accuse her. Like, come on. Alright, another one. On her chin writes, are you a digital modeler? More accurately speaking, I am Karifa's father. What do you mean by that? It's common in this field to refer to the creators of VTUBER as their parents. It's generally the artist and modeler. Originally, we'd refer to the artist as the mother and the modeler the father, but it can also be the other way around. Sometimes VTuber's real face can also be referred to as the mother or father, etc. I am all of the above for this model. But why are you the father? Aren't you a woman? Maybe I have more masculine qualities. I don't know, but I don't mind it. Alright then, since you brought it up, I'm assuming you're quite proud of your daughter? Of course, she's the apple of my eye. Anyone proud to be her mother or father. The Miss Childs didn't mention she was Karipa's mother. I'm gonna bring shame to our family. If a mother can't be proud of her daughter, then what kind of role model is she going to be? She's such a nervous wreck, honestly, I don't know what to do with her. You get really into character, huh? I think it's understandable for Miss Childs to be nervous since this is a murder case. You really don't have to make excuses for her, prosecutor. She should be able to keep herself composed. That's so. Alright, relationship to Mr. C. This is my boss, and a bastard who used my daughter for money. Quite direct of you. Tell me more about what you think about him. Hold conflicting views of him. One is that he's a bastard who uses my daughter for money. The other is that he's a trustworthy business partner. Thanks everybody, money, his policies are sound and he's easy to get along with. I was proud to be working under him. He just said twice that he's a bastard. He uses your daughter for money. Things like that really bothered you. I didn't bother any parent to say their pride and joy taken advantage of. Plus that perp is always skating right on the edge. Okay. He did full-blown pornography, that's why he made my daughter flash her underwear or wear skimpy swimsuits, even released mouse pads with raised padding where her breasts are. I know sex is human nature and all, but I still don't like it. I see. Assuming you were relatively outspoken against his decisions. The company actually has a policy against pornographic content, you know? Mr. C would still insist on racy merch that pushed it right to the edge. I mean, you kinda have to at times. I didn't have a say, of course. Karipa is Lillian's intellectual property, so Mr. C always had the final word. I see. Regardless of how I feel about all that, I still deserve to be murdered. Is there anything I can do to assist with your investigation, prosecutor? Just let me know what you need. Where were you on the night of April 20th? The stupid question is that. I was at home. At home doing what? Sleeping? Why'd you just pause? I didn't pause, I was at home sleeping. Air quotes sleeping. From when to when? Around 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. I don't know for sure. What's your normal sleep schedule? No, I don't have a normal sleep schedule. When I work, when work makes me tired, I sleep, and then I wake up and keep working. Same. Doesn't that affect when you can be in the office? They don't enforce regular office hours, blah blah, yeah, we know all this, sorry. Probably not. Are you certain about that? I live alone, so yes, I'm certain. Okay, thank you. Any trouble sleeping? Don't keep a specific sleep schedule, so I don't have any issues. You ever take sleeping pills or have sleeping pills at home? This reminded me of something. I get headaches a lot. If they're bad, then I can't sleep. Once I got one so bad I couldn't sleep for days. Amanda ended up giving me some sleeping pills, and I could finally sleep. Miss Childs usually takes sleeping pills? I think she was just prescribed them once, not something she usually takes. When was all this? About a month ago. Do you still have any of those pills left? Of course not. She only gave me 2, and I took the first one that night. What about the other one? The other one? Maybe I lost it. Sorry, but let me get this straight. Amanda gave you 2 sleeping pills, but you only remember taking one of them. Sorry, I only remember taking one. I wonder why. Are you sure? You know this only makes you more suspicious, right? Okay, then I'm more suspicious. I really don't know why I did the Taylor pill, but it's the truth. That makes me more suspicious than it is what it is. You're pretty pragmatic, huh? But okay, I understand. And the knife. It's the landlord's. Sophie uses it a lot. She's the only one who uses it? Not sure since we all come into the office at different times. Try asking Missy, she's here the most. Do you use the knife at all? Me? I'm a dad, you know, I don't go into the kitchen. Damn. Sorry, but could you be a little clearer with your answers? You're saying you've never used the knife before? Like I said, I'm a father, I don't use the kitchen. I've never touched that knife. I don't know if I should be more concerned about your gender stereotypes or the fact that you're not actually a father, but I get what you're trying to say. Alright, let's do you. So, Amanda Childs, you're an artist. Yes, but at work I'm called an illustrator. I like drawing people. Let me ask one question before we get started. Okay, go ahead. Mind telling me your age? Oh, she's not happy about that. 22. What, you think I'm a little kid or something? Sorry to just say you look very young, so. I hate when people ask me that question or they stare at me like some lolly perv. Complaints just, ugh. Sorry, what are you talking about? Lollipops? Huh? Never mind. That's not a discussion I'm getting into at all. I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole. It's not my fault my last name is Childs. I should probably change the topic. Makes me so mad. Oh right, she's got the extra one with this fucking nameplate. Relationship with the victim. He's my boss, I was his employee. What kind of person was he? Buy a lot of snacks for the office. Like macarons. Whenever he wanted me to work, every time he'd buy me some expensive snacks and say things like good girl. Oh god. Like a kid. You're not thinking something that would make me mad, right? Nope. So did Mr. C ever make you feel upset or uncomfortable? Sometimes he'd make some pervy jokes. Oh? Did you say he ever took advantage of his power over you to sexually harass you? Huh? No, I wouldn't say that. Also, Mr. C was really serious about pornographic content. What do you mean? Super serious about our company not creating any kind of pornographic material. Maybe because he thought Karipa looked too young, or because he was worried about how her real face would feel. I know they're not one and the same, but I still don't think Karipa's real face would want to see her engage in sexual acts. So you don't draw those types of things. Of course not. I'm basically Karipa's mom. She did say it, though. He said in the other interview that she didn't. I can never draw like sexual material. I draw the line at sensual. Sensual? Yeah, I'm like slightly sexy stuff. Oh? So how's sensual material different from sexual material? It's completely different. Sensuality is art. I don't get it at all, prosecutor. Whatever. Night of April 20th, eating dinner with my family at home. More details? We were celebrating because my brother found a new job, so we got sushi. I love sushi. Especially salmon. I ate 6 of them in one bite, it was so good. That sushi place did a collab with the famous VTuber a while back. Actually, it was so cute, I hope to do another one soon. I'm sorry, Miss Childs, but... Huh? Timing details. Not details on what you ate. Was that what you meant? That's embarrassing. Please forget everything I just said. Okay, forgotten. Okay, please stop drooling and answer my question. How about times? Well, I was at home all night. Dad brought the sushi home at 6 p.m. Then we ate and celebrated until around 7. Then I was in my room working. I was rushing to complete a project before a deadline. That's it. I didn't go outside. Can your family vouch for your alibi? Sure, they all saw me. If I leave my room, I have to pass by the den, and my grandparents always hang out there until around 11 p.m. every night. Okay, thank you, Miss Childs. You have trouble sleeping? Trouble sleeping? No. I don't take any kind of sleeping pills. Nope, I get very good sleep naturally. Have any sleep tips you could share? Her mom brings her warm milk every night before bed, and... I'm not saying the word out loud, because that will get, cut out of context, and people will use that. But I'm gonna click this one. Eh? Where's Batman? Nope. It's my mom, not yours. Don't be a weird prosecutor. Am I being weird? Sorry. Okay. Let's see about the office's paring knife. And the murder weapon? Tell me what you know about that knife. I don't even know who it belongs to. I guess landlord. Is it always in the office? As far as I know, yes. Sophie uses it sometimes. She's actually really good with knives. Sometimes she gets almonds into cute little bunny shapes. Why almonds? Shouldn't she use carrots or something? Yeah. Faye says bunnies and almonds go together. Almond. I really don't understand this company, but Sophie can cut an almond into the shape of a rabbit. That is pretty impressive. It is, right? She's really good with her hands. How about you? Did you ever use that paring knife? Sometimes I use it to open boxes. Boxes? Yeah, like slice open the tape. Then everyone was afraid I'd cut myself and wouldn't be able to work, so they banned me from doing that. Probably a good idea. It was really good for opening boxes. Sure it was. About the nameplate Mr. C was holding. I'd like to hear your opinion on that. What nameplate? Did she not know? Let's freak her out then. According to the police, Mr. C was clutching your nameplate when he died. Eh? How? Why? We usually assume it's the victim trying to tell us who killed them. But he was just holding a nameplate. Couldn't it mean something else? Like what? Like this is the shortest employee in the company or something? Shortest employee? Mr. C is dying and that's the message he wants to get out? Is that not a possibility? Isn't she just worried about looking like a kid and now she's using her height to her advantage? Looking at all possibilities. Oh, okay, as long as you look into it. Alright, just Sophia left. Sophia Lower, so you're Karipa's manager. Sorry about things back there. I hope I didn't upset you, Mr. Prosecutor. It's okay. Someone died, so it's normal to be emotional. You've all actually been relatively calm about everything, considering. Thank you. You're a good person for saying that. What's your name? Justin. Justin, I like your name. Can I call you Justin from now on? Okay, sure. You can call me Sophie. I'd feel more comfortable that way. I'll think about it. You're quite calculated. By the way, this whole investigation is private, right? Your investigation is not made public? No. Great, I really worry about things like that. Thank you. Okay, relationship. Mr. C was my boss, the head of the company. What kind of person was he? Very controlling one. Oh, controlling how? Tell me to get more sleep or eat 3 square meals or even comment on my outfit sometimes. I know what that's like. I've had friends who are like that. Clicking on the wrong thing. It's not like he was my dad, right? Is he interested in you? No way, I have a boyfriend. Damn. The guy just say he cared a lot about his employees. I guess even though sometimes he'd tell really gross jokes. Did they make you feel uncomfortable, like sexual harassment? Depends on how you define sexual harassment. Telling dirty jokes or sexual harassment, then you guys would probably be totally swamped with cases, right? As a prosecutor, I can't give my opinion on that. I just think everyone should follow the law. Anyway, no. Mr. C actually tried sledding with me. I'd kick him right where it hurts. I know exactly where a man's weak point is. Great, you definitely don't have to show me. Don't worry, prosecutor. I wouldn't hurt you down there. Oh, hold on. What's wrong? I just remembered son. But Amanda and Honey had pretty big arguments with Mr. C recently. Honey? Oh, Honor. The digital modeler here? Kind of arguments. I don't know what Honor's was about, but you could ask Missy. She's the one who told me. For Amanda, I heard Mr. C threatened her and made her cry. Threatened her? Can you give me more details? Is it about the fucking night? That day, Amanda was with Mr. C in the meeting room all afternoon. They stayed in there until everyone else but me went home, so it was just us three in the office. Then the meeting room door suddenly flew open and Sophie ran to the bathroom. So I pretended to get up and fill my water bottle, and I could hear Sophie crying in the stall. She was in there a little over 10 minutes. I answered she was alright, but she just hugged me and kept crying. She kept saying I might have to quit, and Mr. C threatened me and stuff. Why? I don't know, she was really upset. I could barely make out anything else she was saying. I asked her why, but she didn't answer me. And then what happened? Then Mr. C came out and asked her to go eat dinner with him. She seemed scared, but she still went. I tried to tag along, but Mr. C said they had something to discuss together and didn't let me go. Do you know what they discussed? Nope, I asked, but got no answer again. That was super rude because Mr. C never has private meetings with Amanda. Then what happened with Amanda quitting? She didn't come to the office for the next 3 days, and when she finally did, she seemed really down. So I asked what was all that about quitting, and she just said, don't worry about it, it's fine. She looked like she didn't want to talk about it, so I didn't push, but she seemed off, and I was scared she did something stupid. What do you mean by off? Not really sure, it's just a feeling. Oh, Mr. C, did he seem different at all? Nope, same as always. Okay, do you remember the date? Tuesday in late March. March 21st or 28th? Okay, interesting. Not enough time today, so I'll confirm the details next time. Where were you on the night of April 20th? Me and my alibi. Uh-oh, I think I'm the only person who knows where I was. And where was that? Working at home, but I live alone, so no one can vouch for me. You live alone? Yeah, it's easier to bring guys home that way. I didn't ask that. Would you be interested in joining me there for a cup of tea, prosecutor? Yes. Also, if things are going wrong on my end, apparently. There's something going... I don't know. Things are being weird. It's authentic English milk tea that I'm not drinking it. Didn't think you'd be such a connoisseur. What do you think about imported Darjeeling? I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh, so good it almost makes me cry. Should probably focus on the cakes. Probably a good idea. Anyway, you can take a look at this. What's this? My work chat from that night. Look how quickly I was responding to messages. I couldn't respond that fast if I were here committing murder, right? Don't think this would qualify as an alibi, but I'll take it into consideration. You're asking us these questions because you think the killer's one of us, right? It's all protocol since the murder took place in your office. It's normal to question the employees first. Didn't sound like a no. Please don't push it. Sorry. Trouble sleeping. Sure, my job is pretty stressful. Sometimes there's a big collaboration or event that stresses me out and gets me up. So I'll have to take some sleeping pills. They take sleeping pills often? I guess I always have some at home. It's the brand. Okay. This one. So she's got the same ones that Misty does. Think having someone nice and warm to hold at night is the best medicine of them all. Agreed. Damn. Please don't make me uncomfortable. Nope. Continue. Big spoon or little spoon? Man, I don't want any of these options. I'll go with this because it's the funny one. It's from an old Hong Kong movie, isn't it? You feel near your pop culture prosecutor. Shouldn't you wait until I've gotten old? Jesus. If you wanted me... Damn. Damn, okay, she wins. She's not the killer. She's good, she can leave. Very knife in your office, right? Yep, I use it a lot. Can you tell me more about it? It's a bit dull. Keep meaning to bring a sharpener into work. What do you use the knife for? Cutting fruit. I like to start cooking more complicated meals, but the office isn't really set up for that. How often do you use the knife? I guess I bring fruit to work every few days, so I'd say I use it every few days. No one else uses the knife? Why do you ask? No particular reason. As far as I know, I'm the only one who uses it. Oh, really? Yep. Okay, thank you. Interesting. She didn't mention that she pawns it off onto the one person. Alright, now what? I already called everyone in for questioning. Oh, Honor's argument. I'll have to talk to Misty about it, I guess? Okay, give me 1 second. I need to take care of some things. Let's get back to Misty. Honor's argument. This lawyer said that Honor Chen and Mr. C had an argument recently. Can I ask you about that? I should tell you about that, alright. Well, March 31st was the day before the tomb sweeping long weekend. What? That day, only Mr. C and I were in the office. I figured it'd be like that all day, but then Honor came in at around 3 p.m. She was all worked up, bugging Boss Man about a meeting the day before, which is about selling adult merchandise. Pornography. Yeah. On March 30th, Mr. C randomly called everyone into a meeting and said we were going to start selling adult creepus content anonymously. That day, Honor was the only one not in the office. I guess she read about it she read about it on the chat and came in the next day to pick a fight with Mr. C. Why pick a fight? This is probably also why the other girl, whose name I can't remember offhand, had problems. Honor loves her daughters, so she doesn't want Mr. C selling adult content of her. I guess Mr. C saying we'd start doing it officially, but anonymously was the last straw. Was the argument bad? Punches returned. I actually got pretty scared. Then Honor threatened that she'd make Mr. C pay for what he did and stormed out of the office. Did you believe that she'd make him pay? I don't know, but she was really mad. Then I asked Mr. C what happened, and he just said, don't worry, it's fine. I didn't ask anything else, that's all I know. Okay, thank you. Not enough time today, so I'll ask for more details next time. Should have enough evidence now. Can I make my final deduction? What? What final deduction? What am I going to deduce? There's only one person who has no alibi, has handled the fruit knife, and recently had a dispute with the victim. So it's either you or you. No, wait, it's honor then, right? Evidence. Honor. Was alone was sleeping alone at home when the murder occurred, but no one else can confirm it. Is her fingerprints on the thing? Yeah, her fingerprints are on it. Yeah, the only one I can point it as honor at that point. It's definitely you. Or you. Why is it the two that I like are the ones that I'm most likely thinking are the killer? What does that say about me? Should I be concerned? You know what? Don't answer that. Her alibi? Sure. I don't think it's honor, but she's the only one without a real alibi. So tired. Too much overtime. Alright, I'm heading back. Wait, Miss Close. What? Don't give me that look. Are you thinking about pulling that mock trial stuff again? Judging from all the information I've gotten so far, there can only be one suspect. Sonora, you can't do things like that. It's not according to protocol. We catch the culprit every time, don't we? There you go again. Please stay and help out. I'll buy you an ice cream. Fine, but if you get reported, you're on your own. I know. Honored Chen. But according to our investigation, you were the only possible culprit. Well, it wasn't me. How'd you land on me? It's not even legal. You can just accuse whoever you want. You didn't understand games. This is called a tutorial. Think this is the game? Order. Impromptu queries now in session. You may all testify on your own behalf. Afterwards, I will make a final decision. Okay, so start tutorial thing. You're really not the killing us. Your chance screwed. Get started. Courtroom statement. Jeez. This is Phoenix 3. Since the office door is locked and the culprit didn't appear on any cameras, there's a high probability the killer is familiar with the building. Of the 6 employees with the key, only one has no alibi, plus the means and motivation to murder Mr. C. Honor Chen, you are currently the only suspect. Right, I can't provide an alibi and everyone knows I didn't like Mr. C. That doesn't mean I want him dead, and I don't know what means you're talking about. You're being way too presumptuous about all this. I'm not the killer. Taking account of both sides. Prosecutor Truth, please present any evidence you have. Like Miss Superco to assist me there if possible. Okay, how? Just answer my questions. Okay. Prove Honor Chan had a motive. Where were you during the daytime on March 31st? Last work day before a 3-day weekend, so I was at the office like usual. Did she come to work that day? Leading question? What? Okay, who else came? Mr. C came in at around 11 a.m. and Honor came in at 3. No one else came in as far as I know. It's gonna be this one. Honor and Mr. C had an argument in the meeting room. It even got a little physical. Please describe the argument in more detail. Honor came into the office specifically to see Mr. C and was really upset when she arrived. They went in and talked for a little bit, and then I saw Honor grab Mr. C by the shirt collar. Mr. C swiped her hand away, and Honor actually tried to hit him in the face. There was a little struggle, and they broke some stuff in the meeting room. I don't know how long it lasted. They only stopped once I started to scream. It really scared me since Honor is usually so chill. What were they arguing about? Mr. C wanted to start making adult Karipa merch anonymously. It made Honor very angry. Go with this one. Yes. Honor screamed, "You'll pay for this, you just wait and see." Then she stormed out of the office and slammed the door. I'm sure everyone heard, Honor Chen was at odds with the victim's recent work decision, even engaging in physical altercation with him. She also left him office with threat, assuring Mr. C she would make him pay. It be interpreted as a declaration of criminal intent and with an ample motive to harm Mr. C. Anything you'd like to refute, Miss Chen? It's all misunderstanding. Please let me explain. What Missy said did actually happen, but I was just angry, that's all. I texted Mr. C later that night apologizing and everything is back to normal. I know I don't have a great alibi, but I've never used that knife before, so how could I be the culprit? After hearing Missy's testimony, I can understand why you'd think I did it. It's all a misunderstanding. Missy didn't know we already made up. I think it's jumping to conclusions to assume that one measly argument led me to murder. What do you think? I'd like to clear up some details. Okay. Cross-examine. Confront the knife. The fact that you never used the paring knife before proves that you're not the killer. I can assume you think the knife is a murder weapon. As far as I know, Sophie's the only one who uses it, which I figure should make her more suspicious than me. So you haven't used it recently at all. Not just recently, I've never used it once. Can you prove that? Can I prove that I've never touched something before? No, but isn't that what fingerprints are for? Fingerprints, huh? Okay then. There's an issue with her testimony, I can refute it with evidence. Prove that. The paring knife with her fingerprints on it? What it says? You're right, Miss Chen. Using fingerprints to see if it's touched on is generally the most direct and reliable method. This report here is exactly that, fingerprint analysis on the suspected murder. There's special attention to this name here, that's right, it's yours. Your fingerprints are found on the knife. Possible. I never used it before, how could... Wait a second. I remember now, I have touched it before. I needed 3 models of someone holding the weapon, so I held it as a reference. Just remembering, it's now isn't that a bit convenient. I'm not lying. Guess how could someone kill Mr. C without the tiny knife? When he exists? You might have, but sleeping pills should have been in toxicology report. Sleeping pills you admitted to taking. You may have apologized to Mr. C, but you also admitted to being angry at him. That combined with conveniently forgetting about holding the murder weapon means you're still our top suspect. It wasn't me, I swear. I have more proof. Okay, what else? Wasn't sleeping actually Karipa's real face? I doubt that highly. I don't like the hand. That looks wrong. Streaming last night, so I've got a whole audience of witnesses. Gotta be good enough alibi, right? Wait a second. She's lying. I'm Karipa's real face. I was the one streaming last night. You both, wait a second. Okay, they're all gonna claim that they're Karipa. Why is everyone else lying? Boy. What's going on here? They use a vocoder to stream? Alright, finished chapter 1. Because of that vocoder, it's impossible for us to figure out who Karipa's real face is through voice analysis. When people want to listen to her real voice, why would she want to change it? A lot more than just her voice. Outgoing, bubbling, she interacts with her audience no matter who they are, that's why she's so popular. What about the IP address? VPN, this is for IP. Any account info? Stored in Word documents, and they can be accessed and edited by anyone in the company. Please set up for streaming. It will work remotely so everyone has mics and webcams. Come on. Entertainment company or spy syndicate. Basic anti-tracking precautions, great. Alright, I think we'll end here and pick it up again later. Since we finished chapter 1, and we can come back and do chapter 2 later. Yeah. So, hopefully y'all have enjoyed so far. I'm kind of invested in the story. I still think it's a Sophie or Misty, but we'll find out. So hopefully y'all have enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next recording of this.